So, hello there again, Rabbi.
Morning, Joe.
And once again, we have Nate with us. Hi, Nate. I understand that you are a member on the board and chairman of the local chapter at the University of Active Minds. Can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, certainly. Morning, Joe. Good morning, Rabbi. I am the chapter president of the University of Maryland Active Minds chapter. I'm also the student advisory committee president of the Active Minds national branch. Active Minds as a whole on a national level is a mental health nonprofit. We spread information about mental health advocacy and awareness through a variety of different programs, toolkits, and events. We have 650 plus chapters all across the United States and Canada, reaching over 15,000 students in those chapters directly, but really reaching hundreds of thousands of college and high school students on those universities and campuses all across the country, which is super cool. At the Maryland chapter specifically, we run a variety of general body meetings, events, club fairs, talent shows, all different sorts of fun things to spread information about mental health and how students can better their mental well-being through getting proper sleep, proper nutrition, study tips, just a variety of ways we can help students. And it's been a really great organization to work with, and all the people are really awesome.
Starting with the most recent event and then kind of working backwards with you, can you describe a couple of the events that you just mentioned that you either did or participated in?
Yeah, so at the Maryland chapter, we have a variety of general body meetings we like to run every few weeks. And general body meetings are events that all of our members can come to just to learn about different information. The most recent one I can think of is a general body meeting about anxiety awareness. We've also run one about eating proper nutrition, as well as why you should get good sleep before finals. We've also run some events university-wide, such as the First Look Fair, which is a Maryland club fair. And we also participated in an event called the Terps Take Care Fair, which is similar to the club fair, but specifically for mental health organizations.
You know, had you existed when Joe and I went to college, you would have saved us a lot of problems, trouble, and aggravation. But when we went to school, we were really very much on our own. Do you set up tables at events, or do you run a specific event on campus, frisbee throwing or something?
Yeah, so it depends on the event. In most cases, we do presentations or activities in a classroom. So in advance, we'll tell our members, hey, we're meeting in this building, this room at this time to talk about this event. Though occasionally we will table outside. We have a nice big mall, big grass field in the middle of campus called McKeldin Mall. And that's a really popular spot for students to walk through between classes. So we'll generally table out there and spread information about different Active Minds toolkits, hand out flyers, and just ways to reach more students that might not normally come to our general body meetings.
Does Active Minds do anything politically? I mean, do you have lobbyists, not you personally, but does the organization have lobbyists? Because funding for mental health, I don't have to tell listeners that it's sorely missing and there just isn't enough. So does Active Minds have a political arm, let's say?
Political arm, I'm not too familiar with, though we have done some things on a national level, which has been cool. We had students attend a White House event where I think 30 students met with the First Lady and some popular artists like Selena Gomez. I think Justin Bieber might have been there. And Active Minds had 5 or 6 students out of the 30 students that were allowed to go representing the organization. So that was very cool. But in terms of lobbyists, I'm not familiar.
Just I'm more curious because you really are a grassroots organization, Muddy Boots, actually students helping students deal with what they're dealing with. And since it's the students who know what they're doing, they're more apt to listen to you than they would be to listen to Joe or myself. Is there anything else you want to add about Active Minds that you're doing?
We have a lot of great events, and if you are in a university or high school, certainly keep an eye out for an Active Minds chapter. There's a lot of really cool events that the Active Minds chapters do. And any way that you want to get involved, if you think mental health is important to you, even if you aren't a college student, Active Minds also offers like mental health resources for in the office. So certainly check that out. And yeah, it's a great organization.
Okay, well, thank you, Nate. Joe, you have a question.
I don't have a question. I just want to add that when I was in school, we had an organization called Mom, who every week called me up and said, "Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating enough?" Thank you very much, Nate. We'll put the information for your chapter's contact information at the University of Maryland in the comments below. And we'll add other information as we find it. But please respond to this video if you're watching it. And if you have other questions that the rabbi can help discuss or bring to light that you think would be helpful for you or for other people, please let us know.
We'll be glad to, you can be a guest on our show, or we can pick up a topic that you may suggest, because mental health on all levels is extremely important. And if our students can develop strategies for dealing with stress, then there'll be less problems as they get older. So we'll be heading off more mental health problems by doing what Nate's doing, starting at the grassroots level. Well, thank you, Nate.
Thank you both. It's good to talk to you.